And I was doing music from the time I can recall. My father was a church musician, and so I was singing from really kind of before a time that I can remember. And I was doing it because it was there, because it was what everybody in my family did, because there was a lot of opportunity, and because they put me in choirs. And it felt really good. It always felt good to make music. And so even when, all through high school, when it was undeniably uncool and geeky and all that to be in choir, I did it anyway, because it was reliably beautiful, and it was rewarding, and it gave me gifts of experience and friendships and everything that you want out of life, really, from a pursuit. And I did that through college, and it started to give me some bigger rewards through being able to tour with the choir. And I got to go to Europe with the choir, and got to make more challenging music and more difficult music and more beautiful music in a lot of ways. And I was blessed with very, very capable, inspiring conductors. And I almost, except for one or two times, never took a vocal class, a private vocal instruction. And I learned from experience. And then I went to graduate school. It took a couple years because I didn't think I was going to have a career in music. And I read heavy, thick books that I didn't really understand that well. And was sitting in clubs at night. And by that time I was deeply in love with jazz music. And the more that I met and interacted with jazz people, real jazz people, in the clubs and in concert settings and whatnot, the more they encouraged me and pulled me in and said, hey, what's your name? You need to come back. Will you come back next week and sit in with us again? It was not always a smooth road, and I certainly had occasions when people would vibe me pretty strongly. I had one occasion when I went to sit in, and at the end of the night, it was 4 in the morning or something when the gig was over, and I went to give my little card, right, to the guy who was running the session, and I said, hey man, thank you very much. If you ever need a singer, and he looked at it and said, yeah, right. And he just threw it over his shoulder. And he's like, no, I'm kidding. Where did it go? Plenty of strikeouts. But more often than not, musicians pulled me in. But because I didn't go to music school, then I've had to learn everything through experience, through determination, through hard work, through independent study, through asking questions, and paying attention to musicians when they have spoken about music. Okay? So that's to say, I congratulate you for determining that there's information that you need at this stage, for determining that you're going to take the classes required to learn that information, to paying attention in class, and to following through on your dream already. It's heavy. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy, but you are taking the most direct route to getting the information, short of taking the smart pills and eating all the information and having it